Here are some of the strangest jobs people currently have in the world. Drying paint watcher. I am aware you've all heard of the term like watching paint dry, but some people make a living off of this. There's a British man by the name of Keith Jackson who, you guessed it, gets paid to watch paint dry all day. This father of one married man, Keith, has been spending his last 30 years watching paint dry as his 9 to 5. His highlight of the day is supposedly simply touching the paint to assess its tackiness. This is another level of dopamine detox that no Instagram guru is trying yet. Keith pulls up to his daily hustle with a suit on, sits in a small wooden chair in a small room within the Paint Tech industrial plant, takes his little sample of paint and spreads it on the test wall in front of him. He then has to do the ever so tedious job of, starting the timer and staring at it. He looks specifically at the drying process of the paint and identifies cracks in the film, ripples, bits in the paint, or any other defects. Keith claims that although he's been working in this industry since he was 16, he's 57 now, that he's never been tired of the task, although admitting that his job is seen as a bit of a joke. Don't we love a self-aware king? Now, when it comes to an AI revolution, why doesn't it just replace jobs like this, and not eliminate all our skilled workers? This guy could have cured cancer, but no, he spends 8 hours a day staring at colors on a wall. When asked what his salary was like, Mr. Jackson refused to reveal an accurate amount. However, he claimed that it paid fairly well. Wait, this guy got to be rolling in it for sure. He's gatekeeping the new side hustle. He's definitely earning 6 figures off of this, staring at a wall, and making sure none of y'all pollute the job market. Actually, this would only be true if there was actually a big job market for this kind of stuff though. But I'd do anything for a dime, so sign me up. Cheese smeller. Nigel Pulley is a man in the UK. Wait, why are they all British? Anyways, who is one of the most critically acclaimed cheese smellers in the world. He is of such high cheese smelling status that his nose is insured privately for $5 million, thanks to the company he works for. This company, Wyke Farms, has an annual turnover of $80 million and is the result of Pulley's cheese smelling ability. He started in a Cornish cheese factory in 1963 and has been sniffing cheese for the rest of his life since then. He smelled yogurt, cream desserts, and whole cheese wheels. Such accolades I would expect from the highest ranked cheese sniffer in the world. He states that a bad cheese can make him wince or my whole body shudder in repulsion. Don't worry, Nigel. Me too, man. Me too. He also constantly throws shade at the other cheese snorters in the industry by stating in one article that his nose is super sensitive, something that other cheese tasters can spot, but not as perfectly as his. Bro, so where's the diss track, Nigel? I wish I was confident in life as this guy with his fucking $5 million schnoz. Pulley supposedly only tastes cheese in the morning before lunch, as that is when his senses are much sharper, with his smelling talents dying down as the day goes on. So you're telling me this guy not only gets paid a bazillion bucks, definitely, why would they ensure the safety of his nose so carefully? He also clocks in between the hours of 10 AM to 1 PM. So why do we even get a university degree? Why do we even go to college? Can I be a tiramisu sniffer or something? Even better, maybe I can be a cocaine sniffer dog, but instead of sniffing, I line up the test products down on my kitchen counter and... Actually, never mind, that might suck. Dog food taster. Well, the job is exactly as it's described there. There are people in this world who taste dog food for a living. I would assume it would be because to test the quality and safety of dog food, the first thought would be to okay, we can feed it to the target market, which are hopefully dogs. But the problem with that is dogs do not pay taxes, they do not have a LinkedIn, and they cannot report important research findings back to the producers, so that would be largely ineffective. The next closest thing to a dog would probably be a well-paid human. Wait, that's actually a cold quote when you think about it. To be a dog food taster, you need at least a doctoral degree. Wait, what? Wait, so you're telling me they've done 8 years of university at least, and are drowned in hundreds of thousands of student debt, and they get the honor of tasting dog food? That's the job for me. You gotta make your living somehow in this economy. So before digging into their beautiful buffet, there's many things that a dog food taster has to do. First would be they need to critically appraise the smell of the food. Just like human food, but probably to an even larger extent due to their insane sense of smell, smell plays a huge factor in enjoyment of the dog food. Also, it matters for their human owners too, who also don't want the smell of your mother's cooch stinking up their living room. After the smell has been critically evaluated, then it's time for the taster to nibble that kitty kibble. The tasters during their, tasting, evaluate the flavor, texture, and consistency. Wait, how would the human know what is good tasting to the dog? Do they just pump that shit with MSG or something? I mean, they do have a PhD in dog food, so like let's just leave the experts to it. And then after tasting concludes, they spit it out. Another thing that just made me spit my food out is that some dog food tasters rake in over 100 grand annually. What the hell am I doing wrong? I mean, that low-key sounds like it reeks, so I'm not too fussed about not doing that job. And having to have a doctorate degree, I would expect at least a $2 million salary, with 200 days of paid annual leave a year. Those were three of some of the strangest jobs offered in the world. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe. Actually, don't feel free. You have to. Sorry. Alright, thanks for that. Okay, bye.